Hi everyone, can you hear me or not? Anybody there? Hi, I see the first person. Okay, can you hear me properly? Just let me know, and yeah, then we'll start because today's webinar is like full of fear and let's say scary things. Hi Anya, hi Bolek. Yeah, so we've got more. Okay, and more people. Okay, and today I noticed that oh my God, there are like many students who are just like, curious what's gonna be about. I mean, this webinar. Yeah, so I hope that it can be something that will enrich you somehow, like, I mean, your vocabulary. Okay, I see that you can hear me properly and everything is okay. I changed the settings of my, let's say, internet connection, so it should be stable and working smoothly. In case if there are any technical issues, just let me know and I will just restart the webinar or whatever. Just let me know when it's inconvenient, but it should be working smoothly. So how are you today? I hope that you are great. We've got Monday today, so it's like a tough day for all of us. The situation also with some viruses also is not like the best, but it really doesn't matter. We can still study something or do something practical at home. So let's start from that what we got today. So we're gonna talk about fears and phobias. But before that, I will tell you that my name is Tom, and I've been English teacher for several years. I love my job. I used to work remotely before, and right now I'm just doing it still. So basically, I like my work very much, and I try to study as many languages as I can, but it's very tough these days as I've got a lot of errands to care about. What else? Yeah, so I think we can start. So as I said, today we're gonna talk about fears and phobias. Yeah, so I think that these topics might be very close to you, as you know, we always fear something. Yeah, like we are, I don't know, afraid of heights or I don't know, spiders or something else. Also, we use a lot of expressions that might be, let's say, very useful when we express fear. And like we are horrified, terrified, scared to death or something. So today you're gonna learn this kind of vocabulary. What you can expect? You can expect as follows. So the first is like this webinar will take around 25 minutes from now. The second, Q&A session, or so you've got questions at the end that you can ask me or whatever. I'm open for questions. And the last one, there is something last. Yeah. So and pull questions so you can let's say give me some kind of feedback. So it's like the last part of the webinar. Additionally, I prepare also for you some materials. Yeah, some materials. So when we cover everything from this webinar, you will get the access, yeah, to the document where you will find all this vocabulary from today, together with the sentences that I will use. Okay, I think that we can finally start, and I hope that you will enjoy this webinar. Okay, so let's start. Yeah, that's what we've got for today. Okay, I hope that you are ready. If you are ready, so let's move on. Fears and phobias. Everyone, as I said, fears something. Yeah. For example, I fear a lot of things, like especially darkness. When I was young, yeah, I was so like scared to death when I had to, just work through a like dark corridor or whatever. Yeah, it was like, oh my God, I don't want to go there. Yeah, because I'm a bit creative and my mind, just was like, I was just thinking, oh my God, there might be some monster or something, like some creature. Yeah, so I was a bit weird child, but maybe I am not like that anymore. So you also know how to say that you are afraid of darkness later. Okay, so let's move on. So the first kind of fear that we've got, so it's arachnophobia. So if you're afraid of spiders, you've got this arachnophobia. So this is how it's called. Try to memorize it together and read this, let's say, sentence aloud when I am explaining. Yeah, so when I am explaining something, try to read this sentence aloud. My sister is terrified of. Terrified of is the same as scared of. Scared of. terrified of spiders. Yeah, of something. It means that we don't like it. When we see it's like, oh my god, I don't want to go to touch it or see it, and I want to go away because I'm scared. Yeah, or whatever. So the first one is arachnophobia. The second the second one that we've got is kind of weird, but some people got it, is astrophobia. So if you are afraid of thunder, yeah, there's even a song like that which I really like. So thunder, storm, whatever, yeah. So when there is lightning and you hate it, you can be scared shitless. And remember that this scared shitless is very informal. So it means that you are scared to death, but it's like very informal, let's say, vocabulary. So you can use it. I like it, honestly. So if you got astrophobia, it means that you're scared of thunder, yeah, or lightning or whatever, yeah. And next one is kind of weird. It's like very, very weird. I don't know why I put it there. It's mysophobia. So when you are just scared of dirt, yeah. So when there's something is dirty, you're just scared of it, yeah. So I don't know why. I don't know whether there are people who are really afraid or horrified by dirt. But yeah, it may happen. And in this situation, we've got expression horrified by. Yeah, horrified by. You can be horrified by spiders. You can be horrified by a ghost. Doesn't matter what you use, but it's very similar to terrified of. Yeah, it's very similar to terrified. You can also be horrified of. Yeah, I think that there is no difference in meaning. Okay, and if you're afraid of heights, yeah, so this is what you can use, afraid of heights, but also you can have acrophobia. It's the same. So you're just afraid of heights. In another way, you've got acrophobia. Yeah, so you can see this small girl just swinging, yeah, like on Chandelier from, there is a song of Sia probably, but it doesn't matter. So acrophobia is like being afraid of heights, yeah, being afraid of heights. And we've got also, let's say, this kind of very weird phobia. It's cynophobia, and it happens when you're afraid of dogs. Yeah, of course, some people would say, "What? Come on! How can you be afraid of dog?" But yeah, this is what happens. And then this kind of person who's got this cynophobia, when this person sees a dog, this person is scared out of her or his wits. Yeah, it means that you are very scared, and that's it. This is like very popular expression. Right now, please repeat that aloud at your place and tell me when you are ready. It's very nice and very advanced, yeah. So that's why I'm asking to repeat. So who is ready? I hope that you are ready. I think that there might be some students ready, but I don't see. Okay, I see that Agnieszka is ready, so we can move forward. Probably the others are also ready. And right now, there is exercise. So what could be here? Yeah, I hope that you remember this expression. So what could be in the first one? That strange noise during the night scared me. Something, what could be there? What could be here in the first? Out of my wits, Arthur said. Is he right? Everyone confirms. Something weird from Agnieszka, but loot, I don't know that word. It's weird. Wow. English will be lat or something. Out of my wits, Monica answered. So it's the same as R2. Out of my wit or wits, yeah. Okay. Scared me out of my wits. And Florentina answered, afraid of. Don't go up there if you're afraid of heights. Okay, so what about the second one? Because I see that Florentina already answered, so maybe some other students will answer what we've got in the second one. So what could be here? Because the first one you are totally right, so scared me out of my wits, yeah? It's the first. And what about the second one? I'm waiting for more. Yeah, where are these answers? You can be, yeah, if you are horrified of heights. Horrified of heights. It's possible, but it sounds a bit too strong to me. But yeah, it's exactly agoraphobia, and it's like being afraid of heights. Exactly. So here you've got the answers. Yeah, scared me out of my wits is the first one, and the second one, afraid of heights. Perfect. Right now, I will show you once again some categories with pictures. Try to memorize everything. I will explain it to you. So the first one is like mysophobia, is when you are afraid of dirt. Yeah. And the next one is nyctophobia. So is my fear. It's like when you're afraid of darkness. I know it sounds pathetic, but I used to be afraid of darkness when I was a child, and it's like I imagine that there is some kind of creature, as I said. So nyctophobia, yeah. So when you're afraid of darkness, yeah. Claustrophobia is rather common and popular. So when you don't like this closed space or something, like lift, elevator, like doesn't matter which kind of English you prefer, American or British, yeah, elevator or lift, yeah. And so when you are there, for example, and arachnophobia, spiders, acrophobia, so it's like of heights, yeah, and agoraphobia. Agoraphobia when you are afraid of space. Yeah, so when you are in the mountains, yeah, when you're in the mountains and you climb up the peak or whatever, you climb up the mountain and you reach the peak, and it's like, huh, what? I don't want to be here. I just want to disappear from here. I'm so scared. Yeah. So if you've got something like that, you've got agoraphobia. So it's like fear of space. Yeah, that you don't have anything that you can, let's say, maybe catch or whatever, yeah, something alike. Okay, and right now tell me what could be here: extreme or irrational fear of the night or the darkness, yeah. So what it is? I see the first answer from Radek. Okay, we'll see what about the rest. C. Okay, a lot of C. It's like multiple C. Like, okay, nyctophobia. Exactly, nyctophobia. It is. Yeah, right. So of course your answer is correct. Yeah. So I'm great that you remember it. Yeah. And right now I've got like very short question to you. What are you afraid of? Yeah. You can use some of these useful adjectives like frightened, I'm frightened of, I'm afraid of, I'm fearful when, yeah, I'm alarmed when, I'm terrified or horrified. Alarm, it doesn't really mean that you are afraid of something. It's like you feel a bit insecure or anxious at the same time, like something in between, let's say, in my opinion, yeah. So you can say I am frightened, fearful, alarmed, terrified, or horrified when, yeah. Choose your favorite and tell me what you're afraid of, yeah. So for it, I am frightened or I am terrified when I see maybe a snake. No, I'm not afraid of snakes that much. Maybe when I see a ghost. Would it be called a spirit phobia or something? I have to check it. So what about people who are afraid of spirits or ghosts or something like that? Yeah, it could be interesting. Okay, I'm scared of bungee jumping. Okay, is the first one. I alarm when I think of dead people, and it's night. Okay, Aldona, is that what I mentioned? Yeah, like a moment ago. Yeah. So spirits, souls, like wandering around or whatever. Yeah. I got it totally. Okay, so we've got it. So what? Maybe some other fears we'll have here. Yeah, it might be interesting psychologically as well. Oh, it sounds really sadly. I mean, I'm fearful when my kids are sick. It's so cute, and at the same time, it's so sad because, of course, I totally understand that when you're, let's say, people from your close cycle or close family are, ill, you might be afraid or just scared of that. Yeah. And you are afraid of, let's say, mice. Yeah, you're afraid of mice, Cecilia. Okay, I'm afraid of my nightmares. Yeah, okay, I've got the same. Okay, I'm horrified when I see enormous hairy spider. Okay, so then it's better just to, I don't know, let it go, like in how it's called, Frozen. Yeah, let it go. Yeah, I won't sink, but it's like let it go. Yeah, or something. Okay, and I'm frightened when I see spiders. I see that it's the women part. I'm horrified when I see or simply think about rats. Okay, some people hate rats, and I totally understand. Okay, so many fears. I'm scared of jumping from from plane. Yeah, there's spelling mistake or parachuting. Yeah, or just parachuting is also, it might be frightening. I'm frightened when I see a big dog. Okay, so you've got this phobia that I mentioned before. This sign of cynophobia or something. Yeah, right. I'm fearful of crowds. Yeah, of crowds. I'm fearful of crowds. I'm terrified of acrophobia and agoraphobia that appeared when I was over 20. Yeah, you never know when it will occur or something. Yeah, it's like a matter of time. I'm terrified when I see really sick people. Okay, so you're probably afraid of coronavirus and that was happening with it. I'm also a bit afraid, but it's better just to stick to the safeties, let's say, policies or something like that. Yeah. Okay, great. I've learned a lot about you, like just screening through that information. And right now, there should be advanced part. Yeah. So advanced part of this vocabulary is I give like something more difficult. Yeah. So to break into a cold sweat, it's the same as in our language totally. And when I cross the bridge, I broke out or I break out into a cold sweat. So, for example, when I saw a ghost, I broke out into a cold sweat. I didn't know what to do. It was like very late. No one was there. I'm just joking, of course, but I'm just giving an example. Yeah, and to be afraid of one's own shadow. Yeah, it's also the same with our language. So if you're afraid of your own shadow, you just, you see your shadow and you're, oh my God, what is there? What's that? Yeah, I have to go away or whatever, to run away. And scared to death, I used this one probably 4 times during that webinar. So I think that it might be clear. The same as is like very like exactly the same in our language. Yeah, right. And right now, I covered it quite fast, but I hope that it was clear and nice still. And tell me whether you've got any questions, or maybe it was clear, you enjoy it or not, could be better and more. I'm waiting for your questions and inquiries or whatever. Yeah, I hope that you enjoy it because it's like a short time to talk about something, but I managed in quite a short time to talk about it. In a moment, as I said, I will send you a lot of materials together with the vocabulary that we covered, like in a Google Docs. Yeah, I've got it all, and I will send it to you. Let's say in a second. Yeah, in a second. Do you have any questions, or not? Did you like it, or maybe not? Yeah, I'm open for criticism. Yeah, not everyone makes everything perfect. It's like I understand it that you may like it or not. Yeah, we'll see. I'm still waiting for some questions or just some feedback from your side. Okay, Magda Fang. Let's say she thanked me. Okay, the same. Okay, I see that you enjoy it and understandable. Okay, great. It's nice to hear it. It makes me, let's say, a bit like I feel more cheered up. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Okay, so as it was useful, I will run two short poll questions right now. So the first poll question is there. Okay, and right now I will display you the second question, yeah, because I have to ask you two questions. So the second question is there. Yeah, and as I said, and as I promised, I am pasting the materials for you. Yeah, the materials for you. Yes, so probably these are the materials. So the first one is linked to Google Docs, so where you can find all the vocabulary from today. The next is like some article and two YouTube links, let's say to some videos where people cover the same topic. Yeah, so you can learn more vocabulary even let's say than from this webinar. But still, yeah, just check it out, yeah, and we'll see whether you will enjoy these links. And of course, check out what is happening on Tutlo's social media. Maybe something is, so it's worth checking out. And I thank you so much for that webinar and for your attendance. And I hope that you will see each other again, because I've got webinar which is just after that one about present continuous for future. It's a very short webinar. It's even shorter than this one, but I think that usage of present continuous for future is also very important. So if you would like, of course, join me also there. Thank you so much and have a nice evening. Bye bye.